Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the workbench. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It is Christmas Day. Actually, now about let's see, what time is it? About 5:40, and we've done our nice little family get together with Christmas and wore the necklace of blinking lights and unwrapped our gifts and relaxed. Had our traditional breakfast, steak and eggs, and now just kind of doing our own little thing. My wife's upstairs, my daughter's over here in the other room playing video games, and I'm just putting this together to put out to the video, and wanted to kind of show you what we had finished on this. So again, this is Moebius's 65 Dodge A990 Hemi sedan, and there are quite a few different building options on this one. I mean, there's plenty of parts left on this tree, which I'll probably use for future kits. But there are 6 rims right there, and I just felt they were just a little too flashy for this one. There is a console, which I did blackwash just in case I used it. There is a air cleaner for what I would assume would be like a 383 or a 440. There is the air cleaner for what I would think would be more of a 6-pack setup, but I think this would also be used for the Hemi, but I didn't go that route. There are 2 sets of dog dish hubcaps. These that did not have the little Fratzog logo inside, and then these that did. I debated about putting those on the car. I mean, I kind of mocked them up. It looked pretty sharp, but this definitely has that Saturday Night Special vibe, like the old 57 Ford Gasser that it did, and that's what I was kind of shooting for with this car. I mean, you know, you're going to pop off those trim rings and hubcaps and dog dish caps anyway when you go to the drag strip, and you know, why not just leave them off there? It just means business that way. But again, you've got intakes with velocity stacks. You've got valve covers, which I would assume be 383 or 440. A lot of different parts on this, so it'll go without saying these parts will go to good use. I think this grill is a 65 or 66 Dodge as well as the rear bumper. There was a fill-in panel here in the back of the car that this other one would go into, so these lights would have fit into place, and then this bumper, but I did not go that route. And in fact, the front fenders are nowhere accommodating for this that I could tell, so you know, probably used for another kit. But these could be used on this kit. I decided to go with the single headlamps, just like the one in the box art. But again, very sharp car. Let me go on ahead and kind of give you a little 10-cent tour of this. For starters, I tried to replicate it as close as I could to the instruction art. There's the overspray pattern, the single exhaust with obviously the cutouts for those headers, and this could not have gone together more smoothly. There are little pins on the back of these headers that fit into holes within that front cross member. You line those up and they line up exactly with the cylinder heads underneath, so it's just a real simple put together on that. And then of course you had that nice little setup with a single pipe. Of course, uncork it, and this thing's going to become one loud, obnoxious neighbor. I think it just looks sharp. The engine motivation for this puppy is, of course, the Hemi. I did not wire this one, but I do plan on getting another kit and doing more of a detail with this one. You can definitely wire the coil, the ignition. You could also do the battery to this one. I think it lends itself really well to that kind of detail. You could do throttle linkage, springs, you name it. And I plan on trying some throttle linkages with some old filaments that I got out of some broken light bulbs. I saw someone else on YouTube doing that, and another model builder's forum online, and I thought, might as well do it. I got a couple of old light bulbs, so I broke those, took the filaments out, cleaned them up. I'm going to use those for future kits. I'll show you when I get to that. One of the things I picked up here recently that has been a big boon to not getting any kind of glue in spots that I didn't want them to is this. You can barely see it, but it is a touch and flow glue applicator. I use this for my CA glue. There's a tip right there. Every time I used it, I wiped it off so it is nice and clean. I used that so I could put the glue in the holes for the bumper mounts front and rear, as well as for the door handles, and as well as for the windshield wipers. That way you don't have any large glue blobs or any necessary cleanup. So that is good. If you can find one of those, if you don't have it, I got mine at my local hobby shop. It was only $11. So definitely pick one of those up. Again, it's called Touch and Flow. Don't know the manufacturer because the sticker's in the way. But anyhow, that engine does build up very smartly. And the interior, see if I can get some light to shine on that for you. It's all business. Hang on here. There we go. The interior is all business. Try and get the light shining in there so you can see it. Dashboard had a couple decals I put in place. Did a little clear over them. And then you just have two simple bucket seats and rear seat delete. They had a filler panel that's in the kit that put together, and there you go. 4-speed right there. And the small mini console painted black. Tack on the top. Next kit I build, I will wire that as well. I cannot recommend this kit enough. It is, by and large, one of the kits of the year that I've built. It's just a very sharp kit. It definitely goes together well, very well engineered. I had absolutely no issues putting this kit together. So right there, I'm just like, I'm impressed with what I have. It's going to be a great looking shelf model. The next one I build may very well be one that I'll take to a contest. You know, if I get to do the wiring. Ultimately, if you can get this kit in your local hobby shop, or if you have to get it online, get it. Get a couple of kits. You will not be disappointed. This kit is really, really sharp. In fact, this kit, I can't wait, because next year, we're only a week away from 2025. The other kit I do plan on putting together is the other super stock Dodge from Johan. I will be building that one as a companion piece to this one, and I'm really looking forward to that. I do have crunch time. I've got 2 kits that I hope to build between now and the end of the year. I'm actually going to be off next week, so I'm going to be doing that. And yeah, I'll have a little wrap up on Sunday with the Model Cars and Coffee of what I've built so far for the year. And my daughter wanted me to show off her kit. She'll show you what she's built, and hope you like that one. But in the meantime, I'm going to go on ahead and get this one up on the shelf. It turned out really, really nice. I'm looking forward to building more of this particular kit. In the meantime, just keep building the cool kits yourself. I hope you're having a safe and wonderful holiday with your family and loved ones. And with that, like and subscribe, hit the notification, keep sharing this with others, and we will see you in the next video. Merry Christmas.